Hello everybody and welcome back. In this video I'm going to show you how to make CBD infused coconut oil. You can use this in your cooking, baking, or just on your skin. So let's get started. You will need coconut oil, some cheesecloth, a strainer, a bowl and a scale, a mason jar, and some CBD hemp flower. This one is from Redwood Reserve. You can get it online. I'll link them down below. And this is in the strain Carolina Dream. They have different strains and different products as well, such as CBD keef, CBD cigarettes, interestingly enough, and a bunch of other things. So I definitely recommend them. Their products are amazing, and again, I will link them down below. And here I'm just showing you a different strain that they carry, which is golden redwood. And it's so funny because it looks like THC, marijuana, it smells like it, but it's not it. And here I'm showing you their isolate, or this is actually, I think this is their distillate, and here is the CBD keef. It's just like THC keef, but in CBD form. And you can cook with it, you can smoke it, you can do so many things. So here I'm just weighing out the flour to about 3 or 4 grams, and then I'm breaking it up just to get more of a surface area when it's being activated in the oven. So I'm just grabbing a baking tray or a baking sheet, it really doesn't matter, and I'm pouring the flour into the sheet or into the pan. And again, you want to make sure the pieces are pretty finely ground up, not crazy ground up, you know, you don't want it to be like sand, but you definitely want it to be definitely pretty well ground up, not big huge chunks of nugs. You definitely don't want that, because again, you want to get that surface area covered when you're activating it or decarbing it in the oven. And we are now going to put it in the oven at 245 degrees. I like to put it in there for about 45 minutes and just let it roast. You don't want to burn it, because then that's just going to defeat the whole purpose. And while we wait for that, we're going to pour the coconut oil into the mason jar for infusion. But first I want to measure it out just to know how much I'm getting, and it's about, this jar was about 12 ounces. Yeah, this jar was about 12 ounces, which is about a cup and a half. And God, I can't do the dosage like on the spot like this, but I will figure it out for you. Okay, I used 3 to 4 grams of CBD. I'm doing this on an edible dosage calculator as we speak. And okay, 3 to 4 grams of CBD. We'll just say I did 4 grams of CBD with the CBD percentage at around 17%, give or take, in a cup and a half of oil. So for the total milligrams of CBD, this will be about 680 milligrams of CBD in this jar once it's been infused. And you can see right here, I just took the flour out of the oven and I'm going to let it cool for a couple minutes, and then I'm going to scoop it into the mason jar with the coconut oil. Yeah, so back to the measurements while we watch me scoop this flour into the oil. Every teaspoon, like total milligrams of CBD per teaspoon, would be about 9.4. So, you know, if you're going by tablespoons, that'll definitely be like 18 or 19 milligrams, give or take. And that's plenty. Like with dosage with CBD, it's so different than with THC. I feel like there's no such thing as too much. If anything, you'll just be really mellow and really relaxed to the point where you might fall asleep. But it's nothing crazy, and you don't have to worry about taking too much CBD, because it's not the same thing as THC. You won't freak out, you won't trip out or anything like that. Super safe and super healing and super medicinal and helpful, and that's why I love it so much. So anyways, I'm going off track here. Anyway, so you're going to scoop all the flour into the jar, shake it up a bit, which is my favorite part, and then you are going to put this on the stove in water, just under boiling water, for 2 hours. I do 1.5 hours to 2 hours. You definitely want to make sure that the mason jar, the lid is loose, so you're gonna see like how it's supposed to be done. You're supposed to like close the lid and then just open it a little bit so that you get some air going through that, because if you put the jar in the pot of almost boiling water, and the lid is completely sealed, it will explode on you, and you do not want that. Everything will be a mess. It'll be a complete waste of time, so make sure that that lid is just a little bit loose. So you definitely want to boil this, well, again, not boil it, it's just under boiling, about medium heat, for about an hour and a half to 2 hours. There will be a point where you will need to put some more water into your pot, no big deal. Just pour some pretty hot water into the pot and it'll just go back to what it was doing. And then once that's done, you're going to strain the flour from the oil. Just take your cheesecloth and put it on top of your strainer and then strain the material from the oil. And that's all it takes. You can just use a regular cup for this like I'm doing here before you transfer it back into the mason jar. Definitely clean the mason jar before you put the oil back in there because there will be remnants of the flour still in there and you don't want that to get mixed in with the clean oil that you just strained. So that's basically all there is to it. Once you strain all the material out, make sure to get that oil from the cheesecloth. There will be extra in there that you need to strain. You're pretty much done, and you can use this immediately. You can store it in the fridge or leave it out. It's coconut oil, so it really doesn't matter in my opinion. Some people probably prefer to refrigerate it, but I prefer to leave it out. And you can use it for literally anything you want. You can use it for cooking, for baking. I like to put it in my oatmeal in the morning, mix it in with that. It gives it a really nice flavor, and it really acts really fast. So yeah, that's really all there is to it. It's super easy, super simple. Everything that I used will be listed down below. And thank you guys so much for watching another one of my CBD infused videos. I really enjoy doing these, and I'll definitely have more content for you in the near future. So that's about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.